If you've spent your whole life pleasing others, overachieving, or just being the reliable one, you might find yourself asking, what do I even want? Because when you've made a life out of meeting others' needs, your own voice gets buried under performance, perfectionism, and pressure. And now, when the dust settles, when you've got that time for yourself to reflect on your life and where you are, it's quiet, it's confusing, it can be lonely, and it's often deeply frustrating. But here's the truth, my love. Your desires didn't disappear. They're just buried. They're buried under rules, routines, and responsibility. So today, let's go digging. I'm going to share with you 3 transformative steps that are going to help you to reconnect to your real, true, authentic desires. The ones that will guide you into your most radiant, fully lived life. The ones that you were born to be, to achieve, to live. So let's do this. Number 1 is to interrupt the performance. Do you ever notice that you shift into a certain role mode? Like I call it, it's like a role mode. It's like mom role or professional role or whatever you need to be in that moment role. Have you ever noticed that? Or nice role. Do you ever seem to over-explain, to be agreeable, to smile? Maybe you've got like a certain voice you use. I've heard some people, like it's things that people talk about. Like some people even have like a certain more smiley, more giggly like persona when they're speaking with new people or people who, I don't know, like it's seeming agreeable, okay? Do you ever smile through discomfort to just avoid tension? So maybe like inside you're screaming like, oh my God, no. But then you're just like, okay, smile. It's fine. You know, let's just get on with this. And you're feeling like inside you're wanting to scream. Do you ever offer before being asked just to feel safe? So, you know, you might be sitting at that meeting and it's like, okay, listen, we've got this big project, blah, blah, blah. And instead of delegating it to you, you're just like, oh, everyone's expecting me to do it. I'm the one they're going to ask anyway. So you just offer, you know, before being asked. Because you're like, well, that's just what's going to happen anyway. I may as well do that just to feel safe. Because you just want to show that, yeah, you are the proactive one. You are the person to come to. You are at least, you know, the reliable one, the backbone. Or at least that's how you want to feel. But these habits are very old survival patterns that you're holding on to, beautiful. So I need you to know that this isn't your truth. So what I want you to do is, as an action, you're going to pick one recurring social interaction this week. And you're just going to experiment with not over-functioning. Okay, so an example of that would be, say you're meeting new clients or perhaps you're meeting with colleagues and you always sit there and you have to like maybe go for, here's an example, okay? Maybe you always have to go to the staff room, or maybe you always have to go to the break room, or maybe you always have to, and actually you just wanted to go out a walk and get fresh air and clear your mind and get some oxygen into your lungs. This time, you're going to start. You're going to pick that one awkward recurring social interaction that you just don't want to be part of. And you are going to instead do something that you want to do. Okay? Or instead you're going to be like, well, I'll go to the staff room. I'll go to the lunchroom. But I'm not going to overfunction. I'm just going to rest. So let it be awkward, let it be quiet, just watch what rises in you, because I promise you nobody's actually going to notice much. They might notice you're a little bit quiet, but they're never really going to ask you. But really what rises in yourself is what you're wanting to be noticing. Okay, because this is the key. The key is to stop performing. You need to just start being. So be what you need to be in that moment. Still, quiet, relaxed. You're recharging yourself in that moment, maybe. Okay, let's move on to step 2. I want you to create a sacred desire list. So just ask yourself, if no one needed me and no one judged me, then what would I want today? Forget about the big life plan for a moment and just start small. Start honest. So here's some examples. Maybe you want 3 hours with no one talking to you. Okay? Now, we're not saying that you're immediately going to be given all of these sacred desires, but let's just say, I literally want a full day at the spa. Right, this is mine. I'll give you mine. I want a day at the spa alone for the whole day. I want to come home and see my babies and get hugs and kisses. I just want to have one day to recharge because I never stop. I literally want to take my favorite book or a book. I want to chill. I want to go to the sauna. I want to go to the beautiful Roman baths. I want to have an aromatherapy massage. I want to relax and think about nothing. Let me know if you loved that one. Like this video if you loved that too. But another example, I want to paint. I want to learn to paint, even if it absolutely sucks. Even if it looks ridiculous, even though it's amateur. Or could be like, I want to start wearing lipstick. Again, I want to start doing my makeup again. But I just don't have time. These kids are just all over me and I have to get out to work and I have to get them to school and I have to do all this. If no one needed me and no one judged me, what would I want today? Would you just take a full day off? Would you get a personal chef to come in and do your meals? Would you just literally have a sofa day and recharge? Okay, and so your action is, I want you to write one desire daily for 7 days, even if it feels silly or selfish, and especially then, because that's when you need it most. And you know what you're going to do? When you actually write down your desire, you're going to choose a version of that that's possible for you today. So, okay, maybe I can't go to the health spa for a full day, but I know that at the weekend, I am going away for the long weekend, and I know that there is a spa, and I know that there will be a husband, and I know that it is possible that my husband will be able to take my children for a very short time to let me go to the spa. Even if he isn't comfortable, even if it isn't his number one plan, that is happening. Okay, so I want you to do something like that. So you're not compromising on it, but you're saying, yeah, I'll have that. I will have that. But today, what would I do? Today, what can I do that's in my capacity right now? So that's important. And I want you to act on it beautiful, and I want you to let me know in the comments because I am so proud of you for doing this. Now, the last point that I want to finish with today is you're just going to act on one unapproved desire. So I want you to choose one desire that doesn't make sense to other people, but it feels electric to you. So it could be like taking on some creative project. It could be like, it's something crazy. It doesn't make sense. This has happened to me so many times. It could be you're like, do you know what? I'm bored of this room. I want to renovate. I want to look at my decor. I want to move things around. I just choose one desire. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone. They might think you're crazy, but it feels exciting to you. Do it. It doesn't need to be drastic, okay? It just needs to be liberating. And I promise you, when you do that one silly thing, you think it's silly, but it's not. It's meaningful. There is a point to it. Your spirit knows there's a point to it, okay? So do it. That's liberating for you, okay? That will lead you down a path of liberation, excitement, and things that are just so good for you. So your action today is to follow through. Not for productivity, and this is a huge one for us high achieving girls. Not for productivity, not for approval, not so someone can say, oh wow, who did this? But no, just for your soul. Because that's how you reconnect with the woman between the roles. The one with fire, the one with preference, the one who enjoys pleasure, the one who has power. You're not here to perform, beautiful. You're here to live. And I really hope that this video helped you to see some of the small ways that you can actually do this and implement these changes in your own life starting today. But if you're ready to see exactly where your desires got lost and you're ready to find out how you get them back, then take the Spark activation, which I'm going to be linking below. It is a bespoke private video reflection that is going to take your current situation, important information about you, and reveal exactly what's blocking your joy and just demonstrate exactly how to reclaim your radiance. So the Spark activation is your next step. The link is below. I will see you there, or I will see you in the comments. Drop me an emoji if you're new to the channel. Drop me a comment with the most meaningful part of this video for you. And I'll see you in the next one. It's going to be so powerful.